Hello everyone, I'm probably Superman. Welcome back to our Empire Total War Denmark campaign. I've had a great break over Christmas and New Year. I'm feeling refreshed, I'm feeling ready to almost step back and assess what I'm doing, whether I'm happy with what I'm doing, look at my goals, whether I feel that I can achieve my objectives, whether I feel that I need to perhaps cut down on them and say, well, I probably can't do this and this, but I can still do these, or whether I need to change them and say, well, I feel that it would be better for the campaign if I drop this but take up this instead. So, first off, let's assess what we have and what we're doing at the moment. So, this probably happens a lot in my videos. I probably do a lot of assessing, and I should probably do more doing. So I'm going to try and actually keep this quick and brief. So all is well in Europe. Well-ish. I mean, I'll be honest, Hanover could definitely be better, but you know, it's doing all right. It's doing all right. Sweden, Norway, Denmark, all good. No plans for expansion for the moment. America and our only other fleet under dear old Johan Lindgren. He's done a lot, you know. He's been around, and that solid, you know, respectable army is making its way to Antigua. Sadly, not for a beach holiday, but to take out these pirates. How much do we have coming in every turn? 1,065. Not a lot. Yeah. Okay. So that's our current situation. What are our objectives? Victory conditions. By the end of 1799, we need 25 regions. We currently have 4, and we're about a quarter of the way through. Okay, right, all right, okay. What do we need? We need Finland, Estonia and Livonia, Courland, and that's going to mean war with Russia, and I really don't want that. So that is something that I'm going to be questioning. Do I really want to have that? I've also got to take the Netherlands and the Rhineland and Brandenburg and then Newfoundland. So basically I've got to declare war on Russia, Courland, and that's Prussia actually. So that's cool. Russia, Prussia, the United Provinces, and France. Well, that's wow. You know, for a small impoverished nation, that's a pretty big list of enemies that I have to take up. So for the moment I'm going to think about it, and I'm not going to actually say I'm not going to do this or I'm going to do this, but I'm certainly not guaranteeing that we're going to stick by those objectives. Alright, well, as is the case with so many beginnings of my videos, we start where we've left, where we are, well, at the end of a turn. So after that brief introduction, it's time for the lengthy end turn sequence, which, as you know, I will be skipping out till we meet again then on the other side. Right, summer 1722, new technology, flying shuttle, which will doubtlessly help our economy, and we need that a lot at the moment, as I'm sure you can guess. Uppsala's now started advanced irrigation, but I'm going to go for division of labour. Another thing, this immense but terrible Prussian navy, we are at peace with them, but I presume they're at war with Austria and are thus raiding that trade route, which probably loses us some income. On the plus side, we have a new town, Trondheim. No surprises that we make that craft workshops. Our income is going up. Good news, always, probably as a result of our research of spinning Jenny. But Johan is about to hit the town. Now before I get them to land, I am just going to save the game in case they're sort of intercepted by an immense pirate navy, because frankly I don't care if it's gamey or not. I'm not losing this fleet and this entire army, because then I may as well, you know, stop this campaign, because we have invested a lot of money in that fleet and in that army. And not only is it an expensive army and an expensive fleet, but it contains the instruments to get us back on our feet, these Indiamen. So I'm going to save the game right here. Right. The game has been saved. It is time to make the landing. It has been done. Yeah, it has been done. Hogesjovold. Inspiring name, you'll do well. 7 turns into it. Oh, I'm just checking out seed planting drill. Don't know about that, but at the same time it seems to be pretty alright technology for the while. Why can't we research? Yeah, division of labour is a very important technology, because not only does it allow, that's diplomacy, sorry, not only does it allow better plantations and better ports, which is immensely important on its own, you know, that's massive, but it also allows stuff like spinning mule, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very important. Okay, much as I don't really want to end the turn now, I can't see very much more we can do. French gentleman, do we have a rake? Because I'd rather like to deal with him. Stockholm, send out the cavalry. We are dealing with this gentleman, because if he steals our tech, the last thing I want is him stealing our tech, assassinating our gentleman, and then France declaring war on us. Because to be honest, if he duels our gentlemen and kills them, I will probably have taken Antigua by that time, and knowing my luck, my gentlemen will spawn in Antigua, and I'll be forced to train a navy, send my gentlemen to the port, and then send them to Antigua. And frankly, that is really annoying. But I digress. Oh yeah, you need to go as well. Okay, just gonna do a quick scan. Nothing more to do. Well, nothing more to build, at least. That's alright. We're gonna seeing as we can't build anything, we will build an Indiaman. Yeah, build an Indiaman, and because we want a strong trade fleet, so that once we've taken Antigua and then Trinidad and Tobago, once they are under our control, pirates will disappear, and that means not only will their faction not exist, but their really annoying fleets that mess around here will go away, and we'll be free to trade in these regions that seem to be free. And then we will be substantially richer, and then hopefully we can step up our rate of conquest, finishing off Sweden by taking Riga and Iceland, and then maybe moving to the Netherlands. But I don't know. That does it for this turn. I'll see you next time, in which we will besiege the pirates. We're not going to assault them because they're fortifications, and I'm not going there. We're going to wait for them to attack us, which hopefully they will pretty soon. But that's all for this turn. I'll see see you in the winter of 1722. Well, we've survived another end turn sequence without some massive nation declaring war on us, and we're now going to try and kill this guy. We can't this turn, but it does look like he's thieving our technology. The dirty Frenchman. No sense of shame, that's bad, but he's our king, so we can't do anything. His income is stable, which is cool. It says we're gonna win this, but because there's only 2 turns until surrender, I'm going to continue the siege because it's been a long time since you guys have seen a battle. It's been a long time since I've had a battle. I want to fight a battle. I'm pretty sure you guys want to see a battle, so I'm going to go for it. He's just going to stay there, really. Frankly, I want him quite close to my army, because this is the same army that's going to take Trinidad and Tobago once these guys have been pacified after a few, well, as soon as possible, and when a militia force has been trained up. I'm going to dispatch my fleet with the expeditionary army to Trinidad and Tobago. There they will oust the final pirate stronghold from existence, and then we'll get rich. I've planned a lot about this, I can assure you. So we're going to build another Indiaman there, and we're going to build a 6th rate here. We're basically just building a little auxiliary trade fleet within Denmark that we can do with what we can send out to trade as well. Yeah. Quick turns, but there are always quick turns with Denmark. That's become the sort of staple of these videos. Quick turns because we have no money. Enjoy the next one. Hopefully it'll be livelier. I'll see you there. Oh, oh God. Oh man. Oh God. Major problem. As in immense problem. The United Provinces have declared war on us. This is a problem of immense proportions. Okay, alright, this is without a doubt going to be the defining struggle of this campaign, and I'm not hyping this up here, because if we win, then we have control of the Netherlands and the Rhineland. We have a really stable, secure and powerful European base. A costly war here, where if we lose Hanover and Denmark, well, we're out of it, basically. They should win, just using these stats. I mean, they are mighty, we're only strong. They're rich, we're only affluent. So we are going to call our allies to help, and we're going to hope that Britain doesn't get involved. Okay, so Poland hasn't helped out. It's alright. Russia has, and most importantly, Britain, and less importantly, Württemberg, are staying put. That is so important, because Britain, I couldn't deal with them. They have a huge navy. They would go around raiding my trade routes at will, blockading my ports at will, destroying my fleets at will, attacking any colonies I might have at will, and attacking me with huge armies at will. There's absolutely no way I could fight them. Whereas the United Provinces, you know, they're powerful, but they're pretty small in Europe. Things have. I'm not gonna lie. Things are exciting right now. I am genuinely excited. Okay, cool. Construction report. Steam pump iron mine. That's good. That's gonna help us. And you've succeeded in whatever it was you were doing. Unit recruited Indiaman, Baltic Sea. We do actually have a border with the Dutch. I think it's time to build some troops and re-garrison Fort Dubeck. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's at a push. I reckon these 4 can hold Dubeck, and these 4 plus the militia should be able to, for a time at least, hold. Oh wait, no, stop. For a time at least, sorry, hold Hanover. Well, to be honest, 4 regiments of line infantry plus 2. It's not gonna be easy. I'll be the first to admit, but I think it's doable. So I'm going to train another regiment of line infantry. I'm sure you'll all agree I have no choice. 1 turn until these guys surrender. Now, believe me when I say that they'll attack. They will attack, but hopefully we will have our defences. You know, we'll be able to deploy trenches and cavalry defences and stuff like that. That's massively important. Okay, now of course the Dutch do have a North American colony. They have Paramaribo in Dutch Guyana. I don't think it's much of a threat, but it does have some plantations, some forests. It has a gold mine, has a trading port, has some gem minefields. So we probably are going to try and take that pretty soon, because it seems a pretty valuable province, and it will allow us to take French Guiana if we declare war on the French. So that's a bit of a priority now. Currently, what we're going to try and do in Europe is hold the line. Just looking at the Dutch army here. Dutch don't have much of an army, it would seem. Amsterdam at the moment is ungarrisoned, and although it has huge amounts of militia, they're terrible. So, potentially, if the Rhineland isn't strongly garrisoned, this will be a walkover, and the AI is absolutely thick. Can't be sure which is true and which is not. Hopefully, if they have a garrison in the Rhineland, it'll be small, and they actually won't have many armies. In fact, they don't seem to have many fleets hanging around. So I think we're gonna go raid their trade route pretty quickly. I mean, we're just gonna send like a 6th rate, so it's no real biggie if it gets sunk, and we will leg it at the first sign of trouble. But you know, if we can strike a little blow at the Dutch income, that's happy days. Now I'm going to end my turn here, but there's no real point skipping ahead because these pirates are going to attack. So ending turn here, and we'll await either some activity by the Dutch, which I'm hoping doesn't happen, or the almost inevitable pirate attack, or something else completely unexpected. Maybe the French think they can have a piece of us, or somewhere else. You know what? Bring it on. Everyone hates Denmark. What's wrong with Denmark? What did we do apart from annex Hanover, massively defeat Sweden and lead to their total downfall, and attack Caribbean holdings of pirates? Okay, Dutch turn, bit of suspense, nothing happens. Interesting. I would have at least expected their fleets to blockade some of my trade routes, but no. You know what? When I get my next turn, I probably won't remember this if the pirates attack, but I hope I will. I'll check my diplomacy and see if they're at war with anyone else. Because if they are at war with, I don't know, France, and I think, to be honest, France have taken Brussels, so I have a feeling the Netherlands are at war with France and Spain. That means their fleets are probably inhabiting the bottom of the ocean, would be my guess. Okay, here we go. As you can see by these little sticks here, we have our own defences. So this should be a cakewalk, despite the odds. I'm just going to save though, partly because I've played for a while, partly because if I do something really stupid, I don't want you to know. So I'm just going to reload. Yeah. Okay. Right, here we go. Battle time. Hooray. Suvorov. I like him. I mean, Russia, along the passage of time, has had quite a few more bad generals than good generals. I mean, quite a lot of wars haven't gone too well for them, and even when they have gone well, like World War II, it's sort of massive casualties and sledgehammer over scalpel techniques. And while obviously there's nothing inherently wrong about that when you've got a country with the population size of Russia or the Soviet Union, what have you, yeah, it's not like the cleanest victory, and certainly they emerged from the Great Patriotic War pretty damaged. But Suvorov shines through as one of the real talents, and shows it there with that quote, I guess. You know, just pushing the enemy back doesn't really do anything, because, well, they're ready to fight you after a matter of days or weeks. But cut off, encircled and dispersed, they're never going to fight you again. Words of wisdom from the Count of Rymnik. I don't think we'll be able to implement them in the coming battle. Okay, here we go. I have fought this battle so many times. It's weird because attacking the pirates, it's always just one of the things I do, because it's an easy way to get Caribbean holdings, and it makes your trade routes so much safer. Okay, okay. So we have our cavalry reserve. Okay, okay, that's good. The reason I like this formation, these guys are all visible, yeah? These two aren't, and this guy is. So it makes them think, and this, well, hopefully makes them think, hey, these guys are really weak. Let's put all our pressure here, and then they get drawn out into a firing contest with these guys, who will beat them because they are disciplined line infantry behind trenches. They will eat them for breakfast every day of the week. No problems. And if things do get out of hand, or when they start running away, we have our 2 regiments of cavalry to run them down and make them wish they were never born. Serve those